Besides being considered one of the best basketball players in the world, LeBron James is a tycoon who knows very well how to spend his money. But have you ever stopped to think about how this athlete lives? In this video, you'll discover what LeBron James' luxurious life is like.
Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, and check the option all. But here is, you have to do all of that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments, #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started.
Career. Born in 1984 in Akron, Ohio, LeBron Raymond James, known only as LeBron James and nicknamed King James, is one of the best basketball players in the world. From very humble origins, James was abandoned by his father, being taken care of only by his mother, who had to struggle a lot. His contact with basketball occurred still in his childhood, something that in the future would completely change his life. As he grew up, the 6'8" giant started to stand out a lot in the sport, winning several championships on different teams. He is the only player to have won NBA championships wearing the jerseys of 3 different clubs: the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and his current team, the Los Angeles Lakers. To get an idea of how relevant LeBron James is in the basketball world, he is considered none other than one of the greatest players in NBA history. Besides being compared to Michael Jordan when deciding who is the best basketball player of all time. And it's no wonder that for nearly a decade, he has been at the very top of the list of the highest paid basketball players in the world, enjoying an extremely luxurious life. Properties. Basketball star LeBron James loves to invest his money in buying beautiful properties. Starting with the cheapest, in 2003, he decided to buy a property of approximately 32,000 square feet in Akron, Ohio. In price, LeBron James once owned a beautiful lakefront mansion in Miami, Florida. The interior of the mansion has a color palette in light tones on the walls that blends in with the darker color of wood, which is very present in kitchen cabinets and especially in the office and closet. In all, the house has 6 spacious bedrooms and 8 beautiful bathrooms, with some luxury features, such as a movie theater with comfortable armchairs and a gym. In the outdoor area, there's a luxurious swimming pool that at night is surrounded by colored LEDs, all with an incredible view of the Biscayne Bay, in addition to having a dock that can store up to 2 yachts. And according to media reports, the basketball player decided to sell the mansion in 2021 for about $12,750,000. Even more expensive, the NBA star once owned a half-acre property in Los Angeles, California. The property has 2 floors and a well-treed facade. Inside, the rooms are very spacious, having a total of about 9,364 square feet of built area, divided into 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms with whirlpool bathtubs. The decoration of the house is very cozy, with wooden floors and large window openings that provide excellent natural light. On the outside, there's a green lawn, in addition to a large Olympic-sized swimming pool with a wooden deck, an ideal space to relax on the sunniest days. And as reported in the press, the player acquired the house in 2015 for $21 million, but decided to sell it in 2021 at a loss for $19.6 million. Also in California, LeBron James owns another 15,607 square foot property located on one of the finest streets in Los Angeles. The interior of the residence is very sophisticated, built with first-class materials. The kitchen, for example, features natural French oak and Spanish marble countertops. Altogether, the property has about 9,687 square feet, divided into 8 rooms and 11 luxurious bathrooms covered in marble. In addition, the mansion also offers other luxury amenities to the player, such as a game room, a complete gym, and a movie theater. And to acquire this beautiful mansion, the player needed to shell out around $23 million in 2017. But LeBron James' most expensive and luxurious mansion is his 2.5-acre estate located in Beverly Hills, California. The player's huge residence is able to offer every luxury and refinement imaginable, with amenities such as a tennis court surrounded by green areas, a pool with a trampoline, plus a movie theater that he seems to like a lot. And to add this property to his real estate portfolio, it was necessary to shell out a real fortune. According to media reports, in 2020 he needed to invest around $36.8 million. Car collection. One of LeBron's passions is his cars, and it's no wonder he's been spotted using beautiful cars. According to some sources, vehicles such as Chevy Camaro, $50,000, 1975 Chevy Impala, valued at $55,000, Dodge Challenger SRT, $60,000, Kia K900, also around $60,000, Hummer H2, $70,000, Mercedes Maybach S600 for $185,000, Porsche 911 Turbo S for $200,000, Continental GT Bentley, $250,000, Ferrari 458 Spider, $270,000, Ferrari 599 Convertible for $300,000, Mercedes-Benz Maybach 57S for $320,000, Rolls-Royce Phantom, $400,000. And the most expensive and most famous of all, his custom Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. It's a super sports car, capable of impressive speeds, ranking among the fastest cars in the world. The vehicle has a 770 horsepower engine that accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 217 miles per hour. And to acquire this super machine, it may be necessary to shell out a trifle of $500,000. Luxury watches. LeBron James is a very vain guy who always walks around well-dressed, no matter the situation. And another passion of the NBA star is his luxury watches, with a collection of expensive pieces. Among the accessories he has been seen wearing are, for example, Rolex Yachtmaster, valued at $25,000. Rolex Day Date, valued at $50,000. Patek Philippe Nautilus, valued at $100,000. Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Black Panther, valued at $160,000. Patek Philippe 6102R, valued at $300,000. Richard Mille RM 1103, valued at $450,000. Richard Mille RM 1103 Jean Todt, valued at $600,000. And even a watch made just for him. It's an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore LeBron James that can be found for around $100,000. Jet. A man as wealthy as LeBron James cannot help but have a private jet always at his disposal. The athlete's aircraft is the Gulfstream G280 model, a very modern twin-engine business jet. Its interior is very luxurious, having 2 seating areas capable of transporting a total of up to 10 passengers very comfortably. And maybe one of the reasons why the basketball star opts for modern jets is that he already suffered a big scare when another aircraft he was using had to make an emergency landing. But luckily, everything went well. And to have his current jet at his disposal, the athlete had to invest a lot of money. According to some sources, James's aircraft is valued at approximately $22 million. Business. In addition to being an excellent basketball player, LeBron James is a mega businessman who invests in different sectors. One of his businesses is in the gastronomic sector, as he is the owner of 19 Blaze Pizza franchises. He is also a partner at Beats Electronics, an Apple-owned headphone and audio equipment company. In the sports world, he owns a share of Liverpool, one of the biggest football teams in England. LeBron James is also a partner at Ladder, a sports supplement company created in partnership with other celebrities such as Arnold Schwarzenegger. He even has a film production company, having founded Spring Hill Company, that produced and released in 2021 his new film called Space Jam: A New Legacy. That's not counting all the money he earns as a poster boy for several famous companies. To give you an idea of how well LeBron James is known in the media, he is by far the most famous basketball player on social media, with more than 100 million followers on his Instagram alone. And it is for all this fame that he has starred in campaigns for brands such as Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Sprite, among many others. But without a doubt, his biggest contract is with Nike, the company he signed a lifetime contract with, guaranteeing him a multi-million-dollar salary for the rest of his life. With all this, we can say that besides being a genius on the court, LeBron James is a great American businessman. Fortune. As one of the best basketball players of all time, there is no doubt that LeBron James has a huge fortune. To give you an idea of his earnings, he is the highest paid basketball player in the world for the 8th consecutive year, as well as being considered in 2020 the 5th top earning athlete in all sports that year, ahead of big names like Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton and soccer ace Neymar Jr. And as a Los Angeles player alone, LeBron James earns a super salary of $41.2 million. And despite being a huge amount, it's still far from being his biggest source of income. That's because he's estimated to make more than $70 million off the court, mostly coming through his advertising contracts. To give you an idea, just his lifetime contract with Nike earns him approximately $30 million a year. And considering that he's under 40 years old, this partnership with the sports company is likely to earn him more than $1 billion over his lifetime. Without a doubt, a retirement that any human being on the planet would like to have. Already, according to Forbes magazine estimates, adding up all of his businesses and all the money he has amassed throughout his career, LeBron James is still not a billionaire after taxes, currently owning a fortune estimated at around $850 million, a value that will continue to grow every year. And soon, he'll be part of the club of billionaires in the world, joining the much sought-after list of the richest people on the planet.
Hey, you liked the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment. And tell some suggestions of another videos. And hopefully we gonna do it all about channel, your curiosity in videos.